Good morning, YouTube universe. How is everybody? It's Miss Mystic J. It is Sunday morning, and I just wanted to do a little quick get ready with me slash kind of a makeup tutorial slash somebody asked me to do an eyebrow tutorial. So I don't do much for my eyebrows except, upkeep. I tweeze them, I trim them, and then I use an eyebrow pencil, so I'll show you what I do for that. Other than that, today is kind of a basic look. I am mainly going to be using the lovely Swamp Queen palette with all its marvelous and wonderful colors. It's gorgeous. It is my go-to day-to-day, just very nice kind of natural fall-ish colors, so that's what we're going to be doing. Alright, I need to get used to looking at you and not at my face. At you and not at my face. Okay. So, step 1 was lip scrub, which I just finished doing in the bathroom. Step 2 was maintenance of the brows, which I just did. Step 3 is foundation. I am using Kat Von D's Lock-It Foundation in medium 54. It seems to be perfect for my skin tone. And basically all I do is two little squirts, and just put it all over my face. This may be kind of a boring video, but people have been asking me to do it, so I aim to please. So we're doing it well. Yeah, I just did that. And I'm using my handy dandy beauty blender. I love this thing. Ever since I started using it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Throughout this video, I may cut myself off every once in a while. Like when I go to do my eyelashes, put my fake lashes on, I'll probably jump forward just so it doesn't take up too much time. So it doesn't take too much time to upload. And honestly, I've never uploaded a video that's longer than like 15 minutes, I think. So if this ends up being longer than 15 minutes, I will probably cut some parts out. Just so it's both easier to upload and less boring for you to watch. And let's see here. Normally I actually do this step first, but I'm going to use my eye primer, which I'm using MAC's Painterly Pro Longwear. Normally I do this first, but I forgot, so we're just going to put it on now. I probably use more than what I should, or more than what's recommended, but I want to make sure my eye makeup stays on and as flawless as it can all day long. So there you go. Now I'm just going to take the beauty blender and go around there, make that all nice and pretty and neat. So that is done for the foundation. Now I'm going to go in with another Kat Von D product, her Lock-It Tattoo Concealer. Lock-It Concealer Cream in M27 Warm. Again, I feel like this is perfect for my skin tone. I promise I'm going to start looking at you more. Focus. If you hear the meowing, it's because my kitty cat is over here trying to get in on some attention. His name is Topaz. He's adorable. A little bit on the bridge of the nose. I like to do a little bit up here because when I do that, those wrinkles don't show up as much. I also like to do some my Cupid's bow, a little bit underneath, and some on these lines over here. I feel like it helps a little bit to minimize those. Anywhere I feel like I have shadows that I don't really want. That's pretty much where I put it. Now we go in with the Beauty Blender again. Please pardon the facial expressions I make when I put makeup on. I love this concealer. I feel like it doesn't, I was going to say it doesn't show creases, but it doesn't. And sometimes I bake, but I don't really feel like I need to as much with this one, you know what I mean? I'm looking at you. I see you. And if you hear that whining in the background, I'm upstairs doing this at my little beauty table. And my puppy is downstairs with my boyfriend Ian, and she wants to be up here getting in on the action, but she gets a little too in the way when I'm doing this, so she needs to stay down there for now. Alright, we're nice and blended in now. Now I'm going to take Makeup Forever Professional Paris HD High Definition Powder. And, hi Toby. We are going to just use, this is an old fluffy MAC brush that I have, that I use for my setting powder and my powder foundation. I use it for both. If you're wondering why I'm shaking right now, it's because I'm janky and I use a towel and I just get whatever colors left over from last time so that color doesn't go on here. So now I'm just tapping this in here, and this will help set my concealer so that it doesn't crease as much, or at least as quickly. Now I'm going to go in, this is also an older product of mine. This is a MAC powder foundation in Medium Plus. And I just like to go over and make everything nice. I'm going to go down my neck a little bit with this so it doesn't look as harsh of a transition from my skin to the makeup. And then one more time for good measure, I dip in here and just go all over. Ta-da! Alright, so done with that part. And we're almost at 10 minutes already. Wow. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with, this is a MAC 168 brush. This is my favorite brush to use for both contouring and highlighting. I need to get another one so that I'm not constantly kind of, again, I feel like I kind of ruin the brushes by doing this, to get the color off. I do have a brush cleaner. I do that about probably twice a week. But when I'm doing my makeup every day, see that? This is necessary. All right, so we're gonna go in with the contour color, which is called Sweet Tea up here. And I like to do a little bit kind of around my hairline just to kind of warm up the face. And just a little bit on the forehead. Like I said, I make weird faces, I'm sorry. And just under the cheekbone to accent that bad boy. And I go all the way up into the hairline. I feel like a fish. Yeah. I hope I can upload this video. I hope it's not too long. I'm a little worried, but I'm gonna try to just go with it. And then I also take a smaller MAC brush. This is a Max Coverage. Oh no, this is not a MAC brush. This is a Bare Essentials Max Coverage Concealer brush, but I use it for contouring my nose. So I'm just gonna take it and go a little bit on here, a little bit here. And I'm also going to take my MAC 224, it's a little fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend it out. Yes. Alright, now we're going to take that same MAC 168, favorite brush of mine. We're going to go in with my favorite blush. Does this thing really work? I'm obsessed with this Swamp Queen. She's just my favorite YouTuber of all time. I love her. Love her, love her, love her, love her. She's so fun. She's so just herself. She's unashamed. She's amazing. I strive to be a YouTuber like her. I am a forever Swamp Family member. And I've kind of picked up on a lot of her mannerisms because I watch her so much and I talk about her so much in my daily life. Like, you know, I don't know if any of you guys watch her, but she does this thing where she's always sipping something. Water or typically sweet tea. I'm having my protein banana shake. She always does that. And I have started doing it myself, so... Swamp Queen, Bunny, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Please don't be offended. I'm obsessed with you. I love your videos. There's pretty much nothing about you that I don't love. I'm a big fan. Alright, now we're going to go with the same brush into my favorite highlighter, Gator Wings. Oh, this is so amazing. I love it. And a little bit goes a long way, so I always have to especially top off the excess. You guys seeing this? I don't know if it's translating on the camera. I love it. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I went a little crazy with the highlighter, so I had to like do a little fix-in touch-up thing. Now I'm going to go in with my MAC 224 fluffy brush again into the gator wings, tapping off the excess, especially for this, and I'm going to do the bridge of my nose. Because you always got to get a little bit of highlighter on the bridge of your nose. Bam. I'm also going to do my Cupid's bow. Love highlighting my Cupid's bow. I always go a little excessive there, but I overdraw my lips normally when I do my lipstick, so it ends up being okay. Alright, so most of the face is done. We just have to do the eyes, the eyebrows, and the lips. So let's dive into the eyebrows, because I know a certain friend of mine wanted to see how I do my eyebrows. So basically, this is what I use. e.l.f. brow pencil in neutral brown. This is my saving grace. So I used to do my eyebrows with a little eyebrow pencil, MAC eyebrow pencil, 266. And I used to use MAC eyeshadow in either Brun, I don't know if you can see, it's just like a dark brown, either that or MAC eyeshadow in Espresso, which is just a little bit lighter, but I never loved it. It's just kind of what I thought I was supposed to do. This I love. I will never go back from this. So I just kind of get them in the shape that I want. They pretty much stay this way as long as I keep up on the tweezing and the trimming and whatnot. So this is what the eyebrow pencil looks like. And I'm just gonna trace, basically, just fill it in. Nice and lightly at first, and then I go darker. And I always try to keep this part to one single line that I just make fairly dark. And I try not to make it too pointy, so I'll make it pointy at first, and then I'll just kind of fill in a little bit so it's not as harsh. Takes a minute to make it actually, you know, look good. Sometimes I have to adjust my little eyebrow hairs a little more to get it how I want it. But that's all I do, guys. Like, I think it looks pretty good. And then sometimes when I'm doing this, I'll also go back in with my tweezers and I use this little, like, I think it's supposed to be an eyelash comb. I use it for my eyebrows. I'll go in with that. Sorry. These little baby scissors, you know, and I'll like pull them down and I'll trim them, that kind of thing. So sometimes I have to do a little extra tweezing if I don't feel like it looks as even as I would like it to. Or it doesn't make as much of a nice arch as I would like it to. But yeah, that's basically it. Like, I feel like this one is pretty much done. Pretty simple, pretty fast. So I'm going to finish the other one. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just finished up with my eyebrows. Now we're gonna go to the eyelids and the eyeshadow. Oh, and just a side note, I have already curled my eyelashes. I don't like doing it after I've done like my eyeliner and my eyeshadow. I feel like it smudges it and messes it up. So that is already done. Alrighty. So again, I'm gonna go in, gonna be using the Swamp Queen palette. I'm going to be using Dogman, which I love. Natural Peaches, which is kind of my transition color. Sassy Bun for kind of the inner corner area and a little bit of mixing. Sippy Sippy to give it a little bit of a shadow effect. And maybe a little bit of Big Baby, I'm not sure, we'll see about that. And then I'm going to use the Gator Wings for my upper arch under my brow line. So, let's do this. And the two brushes that I mainly use are my Fluffy MAC 224 and a little e.l.f. Cosmetics Smudge Brush. I'm looking at you, I promise. You're right there. I'm looking at your eyeballs. So here we go. I like this one. It's good for the inner corner. I have another one that is also e.l.f. It's a little, can you see it? Little teeny tiny guy. Focus. Just a little teeny tiny guy. This is really good for the lower lash line and doing like some smudging in there. Okay, so enough of that. Alright. First we're going to go in with Natural Peaches. This one. No, this one. There we go. It's going to be my transition shade, so I'm just going to put it along my crease. This is a gorgeous, nice, warm color that I don't know what I ever did before I found it, and I don't know what I'll do without it. I know some people in their videos only do one eye at a time. I just think that looks weird. So I'm going to be doing both eyes at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to go in with Dogman, which is that kind of reddish, kind of almost brick fall leaf color, which I love. We're going to start at the outer corner and just blend it inward a little bit. We're blending, we're blending. Look how pretty that is. And these are so, I'm just going to say ahead of time, they're so very pigmented. Like, it's a little insane, but I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. How pretty is that? And we're going to be blending it a lot more, so if you feel like you're doing too much, don't panic. It's okay. Calm down. And I go up with it. Again, probably a little more than I should, but that's okay. I'm going to take that Natural Peaches color again and just lighten up the edges. See? You see? It's okay. Now I'm going to go in with that dark brown Sippy Sippy color that has little flecks of glitter in it. I just love it. And we're just going to do this just in the outer corner. Just to give it a little bit of smokiness. A little bit of smoky. A little bit of smoky. Just a little bit. I'm also going to take that e.l.f. brush, take that same Sippy Sippy and bring it in. Now I'm going to take that brush and use that kind of reddish brick colored Dogman. Bring it in. And we're going to blend that until it dies. Now, I'm going to go in with that Sassy Bun and put that on the inner corner area. And that just, excuse me, gives it a little bit of a shine. Little bit of shininess. Yes. Ooh. And again, I'm going to go in with that Natural Peaches and just kind of tame this darkness a little bit. And blend. And blend. One trick that I like to do is take a little bit of my Kat Von D tattoo. I keep wanting to call it the tattoo concealer. It's not the tattoo concealer, it's the Lock-It concealer. And I go along here, and then I take my beauty blender, just the little pointy corner of it, see that? Kind of brings it together. So pretty. So pretty. Then, again with the fluffy brush, I'm just gonna blend, because I don't like harsh lines, but I wanted to make it a little more put together, you know? Alright, now we're gonna do the lower lash line with that little itty bitty teeny tiny e.l.f. Cosmetics brush. I'm going to start with that dark brown glittery Sassy Bun color. I'm going to take it in maybe about halfway. And then I'm going to take that red brick Dogman color. And then we're going to take that Sassy Bun for the inner corner area. I will say the Sassy Bun color is not as pigmented. Same thing for the other eye. It doesn't, at least on my skin tone, it doesn't show up as much. Like, it's pigmented as hell. I should take that statement back. It is very pigmented. And these go into the brushes very easily, so you really just have to lightly tap. But I feel like I have to use more of the Sassy Bun color to get it to show up on my skin tone. But that does not mean I don't still love it. And I'm gonna go in with, where did my brushy brush go? This is a little, that Bare Essentials Max Coverage Concealer brush, and I just kind of smudge it and blend it together with that. I like it because it has kind of a pointed tip. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just fluffy enough that it really, I feel like it does a good job. And if I need to, I'll add just a little bit more of that dark color to bring it up with the rest of the eyeshadow. And then blend. It's all about the blend. It's all about the blend. Yeah. Okay. Now, we're gonna go in with, I need to go get some more of this at the store today. This is my favorite ever eyeliner. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which is the blackest black color she's got. And I'm just gonna go along my upper lash line. I'm not gonna do a cat eye with this look because I feel like these are very natural colors. The cat eye is not too natural. I'm not really good at doing a thin cat eye. I usually end up doing it thicker, and I don't really want to do that with this look. So we're just gonna go along the lash line. I love this concealer because it doesn't stick. Like, I've used some of these before, like, do I have it here? Let me see. No, I don't think I have it here. There's another one. Oh, here it is. So this is the eyeliner that I got with the Too Faced Nikkie Tutorials palette. It came with it. I love the color. I love the concept. It's the same kind of, oops, don't break. Same kind of look. I don't know if you can see. Same idea, really pointy ends. But this this Too Faced one, it kind of, it'll grab the skin of your eyelid with it, so you don't get a smooth line. With Kat Von D's tattoo liner, you always get a smooth line. It just glides across the skin. It doesn't pull. It doesn't break. I can't really say the same about the Too Faced one. I'm sorry, Too Faced. I'm sorry, Nikkie. I love your palette. I love the glitter. I love the mascara, but I'm not really a fan of this. Anyway, let me go finish the other side and I'll be right back. Alright, so the eyeliner is on. I'm also going to use, let's see here, my MAC Squid Modern Twist eyeliner, also in black. And this I'm going to use on my waterline on the upper area. Now, I will say, it took me a while to get used to putting this on my eyeballs because my eyeballs water a lot. And they don't really like this idea, but they didn't really have much of a say in the matter, so that's what I do now. Can you see the difference? See how here, I don't know if you can tell, that you can see a little bit of skin color still? Now it's all black. That's why I do it. Because I don't want to see flesh tone between my eyeliner, my eyelashes, my waterline. I don't want to see it. Beautiful. Now my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a Sephora Wide-Eyed Waterproof. And what color is this? Number 3, I think. I'm not sure. It's a tan color. That's what it looks like. It just kind of makes your eyes pop if you put it on the lower lash line. So that's what we're going to do. I love white waterline liner. I have some, but I don't really like it, so I'm looking for a new brand. So if you guys have any suggestions for a waterproof, it has to be waterproof. It will not stay anywhere near my eyeballs if it's not waterproof. For the lower lash line, I am in search of a good white waterline pencil. It just makes them pop that much more. And I do enjoy making things pop. Look at, I'm looking at you. Can you see my eyeballs? Can you see how pretty they are? Okay. Now, we're going to go in with this is, let me see what I have here. I'm gonna go in with, oh, I don't want purple. Okay, I guess we're gonna use this one. This is Maybelline Colossal Volume Express mascara in black. Classic black, excuse me. Now, I need to replace this. For those of you that don't know, I have recently become a vegan, and part of that veganizing of myself is getting rid of makeup, clothing, food, anything that has animal product in it, and any brand that tests on animals. Now, unfortunately, I know Maybelline is notorious for animal testing, so I no longer want to use their products. This is the only mascara that I really have other than a purple one, so this needs to be replaced. But for right now, we're going to use it. I'm sorry to the animals. But I am going to be replacing it, I promise. I will say I like how this mascara does like thicken and really darken the heck out of my eyelashes, but it's not worth it to me if they're testing on and torturing innocent animals. So this will be on my list today of to replace. Now, I only just barely became vegan, as a side note, about 6 weeks ago. The last surgery that I had when I was at home recovering, I no longer have cable TV, so I watch Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, obviously, mostly. And I started watching some documentaries. And it was actually thanks to Kat Von D. So Kat Von D, if you ever watch this video, you get credit for my veganism. I was watching a video where she was talking about her veganism and what people thought about it and yada yada yada, and she recommended a couple videos for if you were interested in learning more about the animal food industry. And the first one I watched was actually called Forks Over Knives. It's more about the health benefits and hazards of eating meat versus a plant-based diet. And then the one I watched after that was called Earthlings. So that's a pretty intense graphic one. So if you do not want graphic, I would not suggest it, but definitely if you want to know the truth about what happens in the food and dairy industry as far as animals and how they're treated and how they're killed, I would watch it. Yeah. Alright. Last but not least, I'm actually going to use the brush that comes with the Swamp Queen palette. I'm going to go in with those gator wings because I forgot to highlight my brow line. And we're just going to highlight the brow line. Do, 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 do. Highlight the brow line. Bam! Can you see that shine? I don't know if you can see that shine on this camera, but oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Alright, now, what shall we do for lipstick? What shall we do? I'm thinking something. Let's go for Celebrity Skin, Jeffree Star. I like this one. It's a good kind of nude-ish color. So like I said, I overdraw, so oops, forgive me. I'm using like one of those close-up mirror thingy-majiggers. So, there we go. I love these because they dry matte. Once they're dry, they do not move. I want something kissable. I want something that's going to last all day long. The one thing I have to say about Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks is I love all of the colors. I love the idea of all of the colors. So far, I have tried 3. I have tried Celebrity Skin, obviously. I have tried Androgyny, which is this one. And I have tried Red Rum, which is this one. Which one's my favorite? I don't really have a favorite yet. I'm not like, oh my god, I love specifically one of these, but I do love each of these colors. The only thing I will say is I'm not comfortable wearing them alone. What I mean by that is I usually, like, with the Androgyny, this I will usually take, like, again, a little fluffy brush, and I will put some sort of highlighter over it to give it a little bit of a sheen. I don't want it to look liquid necessarily, but I feel like it's just too plain, and it's pretty dark on me. This one, the Celebrity Skin, I don't know. Usually I will put, like I think today I'm going to put this kind of pinkish highlighter over it just to give it a little bit of dimension of some sort. I just feel like it's missing something. I am desperate to get his liquid lip color in Gemini, Doll Parts. I really want to try both of those. And this one I was actually kind of disappointed with. Like, I look at it and I'm like, oh, this would be my dream love of my life red lip color. But when I actually put it on, let me swatch it. When I actually put it on my lips, it's more, see, you can't even really tell on here. It's more of an orange undertone, and I'm all about the blue undertone reds. So I was pretty disappointed with this, honestly. I will still wear it. I will still love it. But I was expecting it to be more of a blue undertone. Maybe I should have read the details in the description before I ordered it. I don't know. Probably would have been a good idea. Anyway, there's a couple other reds that he has that I'm going to try and see what I think. I'm just currently waiting for this to dry down a little bit. This is going to be like an hour-long video, guys. I don't know. Okay, so let me put those away. And actually, I think I'm going to go with the kind of gold. The gold highlighter. So this is Artiste Couture in... Oh, I don't want that one. I want it in Gold Digger. So they all pretty much, except for the pink one, they all look white at first. But when you actually put them on, let me just show you. Like, it's gold. It's pretty, it's shimmery, it's gold. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. like so. And I'm literally just dipping in the lid because this is so blindingly bright. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. Like, you do not need, and I just do it all over my lips, you do not need much. I love me some blinding sparkliness, so I'm like pretty much overdoing it right now, but that's okay. I like it. Alright. That, I think, is pretty much it for my look. I'm going to put just a tiny, teeny, itsy bitsy, little bit more highlight on my nose. There we go. Alright. Now I'm going to use my MAC Prep and Prime setting spray. Fresh. Now you'll notice I did not put any fake lashes on. Why? I could have. I have some fake lashes that are very, this has some glitter on it still, but I have some that are very natural looking, so I could have done that. I don't really feel like wearing fake lashes today. Here's a better look at what those are like. I get these at Target. It's like $5 or $6 for 4 sets, I think. So that's what I used. I just don't really feel like wearing it today. All I'm doing today is cleaning house, going grocery shopping. I'm gonna go use some free play that I have at the local casino and take my little puppy dog Starla for her puppy training classes. I'm looking at you. I promise I'm going to get used to this. Alright, so this is my look. This is my face. I still have to do my hair. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. And shine on, everybody. Mwah.